Yes, hello all, Munch here. Welcome to my brand new series and the first RTG on Football Manager of the channel. And the team is, of course, Blyth Spartans. This is Blyth. Um, that joke's not going to get old very soon. There's going to be a lot of 300 references just putting out there. So, what do we know about Blyth Spartans? Well, let's start with the basics. They are in the Vanarama National League North. We play at Croft Park. Which is not the biggest stadium, but it is not bad. It has got a capacity of 4,130 people, 575 seated for those lucky few. The pitch isn't particularly big. We've got poor youth facilities, basic training facilities, and basic corporate facilities. The pitch condition is okay. Bit of history for you then. The club has won the English Northern Premier League Regional Division title twice. That is the league below this one, which obviously progresses us into this league. And we've also won the English Northern League Division 1 10 times. The last time we won something was 2017, and that was the Northern Premier League Division, which obviously got us into said league now. There's a long history of favourite personnel and icons at the club, and actually there's still a legend here, Robbie Dale, who is my club captain, 34 years of age now, only registered as a backup player, but for a guy this age, I'm going to change the highlight, I'm going to change the attributes so that it highlights anything around about 10 or above, which I think is very decent for this level. I will change that soon, but you can tell here he's already got some very solid stats. Only 3-star now, and he probably won't be with us for much longer, but I'm hoping to keep him on at the club in some capacity moving forward. 178 goals and 519 appearances for the club. No wonder he is an icon. Speaking of important players for the club, we will run through the squad properly in a minute, but the one player that we need to keep an eye out for is this man, Dan Maguire. 4.5 stars, current ability, 4.5 star potential. He is, without doubt, our best player. He has got a lot of goals for Blyth, 119 goals for Blyth in 229 games, well on his way to becoming an icon, and if I can keep him happy, he should be with the club for a long time left. He's still only 25. Having said that, he already hates me. I'm not really sure why, but he's not a big fan of me. I think it's because when we had the team meeting at the start of the season, I said I expected us to get a top half finish and he wants to go for playoffs, and I'm more than happy with that. And if you can fire us there, Dan, we'll be alright. I need to make him my buddy. I need to woo him. Right through the rest of the team then, actually maybe it's better to get the team report on the squad depth, and then you can see kind of like what we're working with here. We have got a very strong team. The goalkeeper situation is not great, only really have we got a chap called Peter Jameson here, who's only 2.5 stars, 25 years old. He will get better, but ultimately I would like to get another player in. I will not show you some of the players because I've actually made some signings, but some of the players that were originally here, Louis Lang, another very decent player, 4.5 stars, potential of 5. He is actually contracted to us, which is good news. He looks a very solid player. So as you can see, I'm just changing the skin so we can actually get a better idea of how good our players actually are. So excellent attribute, we've got threshold is 12, good attribute, threshold is 9, and average is 6. So we should see, there you go. Now you can see how good Louis Lang is. If you look at these stats, he is a very, very decent footballer, and I'm looking to actually build on our defence. It is one of the strongest areas that we have. He is newly signed to the team, not made an appearance yet. I didn't sign him, he was already here. I wish I could take credit for it, but I can't. Another decent player we've got in is a chap called Sam Brotherton, who is on loan from Sunderland. Again, very decent. Didn't sign him. I bet he had to do any work. Moving into the midfield, we've got a couple of decent players, notably Kieran Green, who, again, you can see is a very solid player. We've got quite a young team as well, and I'm looking at the like of this boy, Sean Reid. A bit older than Kieran, but at the same time, I think this guy could be the key to unlocking it. You know, like a deep line playmaker, I always have one, and he is the man, I think, to fulfill that role. We are a little light, I think, on the wings. Like I said, we've got Robbie Dale, who's our best left winger, and I need to sort that out, really. But we do have Joan Rivers, or Jarrett Rivers, on the right-hand side. Very pacey for this level, very decent footballer. Got good dribbling, good crossing. At this level, that's all you need. Pace, a bit of strength, and some decent crossing, and we'll be fine. I'll try and come up with some fun facts about Blyth as we go through the save. There will be plenty more. I just want to try and get into it. I know that I was trying to kind of keep it calm, but I'm just really excited to get into the save and actually get started because we've got a long way to go. Well, look at the season preview then. We've got a lot of teams in this competition that look very decent. You can tell here that actually some of our players are already in the Media Dream 11, notably all at the back, so that kind of goes to show you everything. Chorley are predicted to win the league along with York and Stockport. Kidderminster's not too far behind. We're actually predicted to finish in 5th, and I think that's mainly down to some of the signings that I've made, and I'll run you through who they are in a second. But I think I would be looking for playoffs. If we could get a bit higher than playoffs, I'd be absolutely delighted. But I think playoffs is a very decent kind of starting point to go with. I didn't want to go too weak a team and make it too long because I don't want to be stuck in this league for too long. But you know, I still want to challenge. The wage budget, I'm already £87 over it, and that is because I've signed these boys. First up is Romario Vieira, and I mean, yeah, come on. Signing from Barrow on a free. I remember that he used to play at Leeds. He was actually touted to be very good. But now we've come in, he's given a bit of steel to our midfield. A ball-winning midfielder or a box-to-box, can play either role. 4-star ability at the moment, 4-star potential. Got a lot of stats that I really like here. Determination 1. Having a bit of flair in this league I think goes a long way, but work rate and stamina are more important. And aggressive at lower league football, it is a necessity. But I think the other really big signing that I've made is Gideon Adu-Pepra, or I might call him Pepper Potts for short. He is going to be our new left back. It was a position that we were struggling in, and I mean, it physically looks very good. Lots of 12s, which is what we like. Positioning is decent, mark is decent, tackling is very decent. At this level, he is probably the best you're going to get in terms of a left back, and he was the one that was in the dream team. So I'm expecting a lot of clean sheets, and if we can just nick games, that might have to be the way that we do it. It's a different way to how I normally do. Normally I'm very kind of gung-ho, very attacking. I sign a lot of forward talent, but I think I want, especially after the Southampton save, I've learned the necessity this year of actually focusing on your defence a little bit more. So let's hope that I can actually fulfil that. I'm excited because this isn't the kind of save that obviously that we've done before, and I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into it. There are a couple of things I have done. I have got us an affiliate club with AFC Wimbledon. I am looking, if I can help it, to try and get a left winger in from them. One player I'm in particularly looking at is this guy, Neset Belikli. I haven't seen anything on his scout report yet, but he is, I think, going to be registered for loan. So I'm hoping that we can bring him in. If we can, I think it would be a very decent signing. I just need a left mid at some stage or another. So that was a quick run through of Blyth. It is just going to be, I hope, the best save that I've done so far. It's the one where we are going to have little cult heroes that we are going to learn to love and learn to adore, and we'll go down in folklore of the channel, I'm hoping, especially as we get further on and we get into the regen section thing. That's where things really get exciting. But we are going to have our first game today. It's not just an introductory episode. We are going to have our first game. I am absolutely buzzing for it. I hope you are too. And our victims today will be Hereford, away from home. A tricky game. Hereford, obviously a team that have kind of fallen from grace a little bit, gone through God knows how much poor luck, bless them. But no time for sympathy. It's all about the green and white army today. In terms of the formations that we're going to play currently, we can see I've got a lot of different ones. I've got the control possession tactic, which will be playing a 4-3-3. I've got a direct counter-attacking, which is a basic bog standard 4-4-2, which, let's face it, is very non-league. And we've also got another control possession one, but in my old favoured 5-2-1-2 formation. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to try the control possession. I'm going to try it. I think with the midfield we've got the players to be able to play this game. So I'm just going to quickly run through the team because I haven't actually allocated any of them yet. I always keep it fresh. I don't want to know. So I think this is probably going to be as close as we can get to our first full team. You can tell there are a few places where we're a little bit weak. Defensive midfielder, right back aren't particularly strong. Left wing, I told you before, it was already a little bit weak. But we are stacked in the midfield in terms of these positions here. I've got I can't even fit Kieran Green on the team, and he looks absolutely brilliant and can fortunately play in a varying amount of roles, which I always find really helpful on this game to change it around a bit. But today we're going to go with this lineup. Jameson's in goal, Adu-Pepra, Lang, Brotherton and Nicholson will make up the back four. Oliver's playing as an anchorman in the midfield, and then you've got Reed playing as the deep line playmaker, with Horner playing as the attacking playmaker, but in an actual genuine attack role. So we're going to let him have a bit of free reign. He's complained about not getting a lot of time to play. He is also in the team leader stake, so I've got to try and keep him happy along with Dan. And then we've got Robbie Dale, legend, out on the left. Joan Rivers is out on the right, and then I've got Danny Maguire up front. Looking forward to seeing how well he can do up front on his own. Let's do this. Right, so if we're playing a standard 4-4-2, we better get used to this at this level of football, and it is going to be hard to deal with two up top all the time. But at least we've got very decent centre backs. I'm going to set the standard straight away and say I expect to win today. Nothing less will do. I'm asking my assistant, he can give me no options, so I'm going to have to pick what we do ourselves. I remember Marlon Jackson. Oh dear. That's worrying. Marlon Jackson is a very decent player, if memory serves. We'll try and just show them onto their weaker foot for the time being, and we'll figure it off as we go along. But to serve my assistant, I don't feel confident enough in my ability to offer tactical advice. That is never a decent sign, is it? Let's go. Come on, Blyth. Come on, you Spartans. Spartans! Oh, it starts. Oh, Sean Reed is injured already. Superb. On comes Vieira for his debut. Jameson on the ball, plays it out to Brotherton. We're going to bring Tiki-Taka to the Vanarama National North as we smash it long up the pitch. I love it. Brooke hits it long, looking for Richards. That's a nice header. Robbie Dale, searing pace at 34. He actually has gone round him. Oh my god, Robbie Dale, you absolute legend. It only seems fair that the legend of the club should get the first goal of this save. Robbie Dale rolling back the ears there, rolling it past the goalkeeper as well. This is magic. This is a massive kit clash. You can tell there, he picks up from 30 yards out and he wheels it through. That is a decent finish. It's poor keeping, but it's a decent finish. Brooke should be disappointed. Excited already. Got this in the bag. Getting promoted. No probs. Easy. Been a quiet first half other than that, other than Robbie Dale setting the place on fire like an absolute beast. Not a lot has really happened. Joan Rivers has barely been involved, and Dan Maguire, he's got personality problems. He's literally just got himself a booking for no reason. Calm down, Dan. Come on, mate. Oh, corner to Hereford here. Hall. Brotherton heads it away. It's going to fall back to Hall here, but we're chasing it down nicely. That's a decent ball back in. Adi Pereira, he's just hit it straight in back into the middle of it. Good claim from Nicholson right away. Claim clearance. Dan Maguire. Oh, this is what I want to see. That's not what I want to see, Dan. Don't get started off. Don't be an egg. Lang. Lovely control. Nice. I like this. Jameson. Good ball out to Horner. Win that header. Smith knocks it on. Marlon Jackson's through. Lang has missed his header. Marlon Jackson. Great save by Jameson. J. Jonah. Well done. God, there's going to be so many references. J. Jonah Jameson. Spider-Man legend. J.K. Simmons. 3 minutes of stoppage time have gone in the first half, and we are currently 1-0 up. A Marlon Jackson chance, the best one that they've had. We've not been particularly impressive, but I'm going to say I'm happy with your performance. Keep it up. I'm going to try and get the boys onside nice and early. Dan Maguire needs to pull his finger out, though, because I'm not particularly happy with him getting a yellow card and then giving the ball away a lot. It's like I've just got references galore. I could have Christian Horner, Jack Nicholson. Romario Vieira's not going to happen. Lesser Patrick, that's what I'm going to call him. That was a weird ball over the top, and we've given the ball back to Hereford, and this is dangerous. Lang has been found out. White, good covering from Lang. What a tackle from Lang. It was a really poor bit of play from him originally to let him get in behind him, but the pace to get back there and cover it, incredible. Well, we have kept a lot of the ball, to be fair. We have dominated with 55% possession, but I was expecting a little more fireworks from the team. We've not been ideal today. It's not been the most thrilling opening game I've ever had, I won't lie, but at the same time, a 1-0 win will do me the world of good. There's nothing better than getting off to a good start. Jack Nicholson has been injured. We're ticking away through the added time. There's only a minute to go. This has been a very decent start. I'm very happy. We've been very professional, boys. It's a very professional win if we can follow it through, please. Don't let him shoot. Yeah, Jameson. I love J. Jonah. J. Jonah Jameson. You're fired. I love it. 1-0 win to start off the save, and Robbie Dale, the legend, is the one that got us going. I'm going to calmly say, well done lads, it was a good win for us. The boys like that, I like that. I'm not going to have a go at Dan Maguire because frankly he scares me. Good, Sean Wayne's got a back strain, so he's out for 4 to 7 weeks. I'm going to praise Robbie Dale. Lord of the Dare. I'm going to, oh no. Oh no, I shouldn't start little fingering. That sounds really weird. Game of Thrones reference. Right, so a pretty decent start. I think I want to meet quite a lot of the teams while we're down in this part of the world. So there's a big game here against Chorley and York. I think that's what we'll do. We'll come back for Chorley and York at the end of August. There's a lot of games in between now and then. So hopefully we'll continue the good start. But Chorley and York, both of them were the top 2 predicted teams in the season preview. So it only makes sense to make that a really big double header. Very, very exciting. Thank you so much for watching the first episode of the series. I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you have, then please do like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you come back for more. I'm hoping to get at least 5 episodes out a week of this because we've got a lot to get through. Let me know if there's any players that have impressed you already, or if you know any tactics that will work down in this lower league division. I haven't played that much of it on FM19, so any feedback you've got for me is much appreciated. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and until I see you in the next episode, stay cool.